This is a presentation about using a natural, cheap material to stop the spread of spilled oil at water. It's known that the mission of the oil spill team is 1. Stop the spread of spilled oil at water by surrounding it with booms. 2. Drawing the spilled oil off the water surface with amount of water using skimmers into tanks. Natural materials can be used to stop the spread of the spilled oil and make it coagulate, turning into a solid spot without affecting environment. Thus, skimmer and tanks will not be used or needed anymore, as deploying the material and collecting the coagulated oil will be done by mechanical equipments. At this video, we show you, as you know, how oil is collected from water by skimmers in the area surrounded by booms, and we can see, of course, that it will take much time and effort, of course, to collect these liquids into barrels. And we see how many skimmers are used here and how much time is taken and how much is the cost we see for skimmers. Of course, this is a extraction of oil from the water surface by a brush skimmer, and this will take it into tanks, as we all know. Here we can see how this is done. Oil is collected from this area surrounded by booms through brush skimmer into the boat, and the oil extracted will be taken into the tanks. Of course, if the amount of water is a lot, so we can use more than one tank. By using the material I suggest, we don't need skimmers, we don't need tanks anymore. We'll see what we can do. This is the boat we are going to use. It will spray or deploy the material while going around the spot. Thus, this oil will be turned into a solid substance, and it can be collected easily by a mechanical equipment. We can use or deploy, you can use shallow draft vessels by Lamour to deploy the material we suggest through this arm, which will be extending into above the booms into the area covered with oil, as you see here from above. And we can collect the substance which will be at the solid state by the bow corrector by Lamour. At this video, we're going to see another thing. This is how the experiment that I made by deploying the material I made too on this oil, which is very bad oil. As we see, I spread it slowly, or not slowly, but the way that equally spread and go around the same places again. It has to be done like this, so we can take some time, but we can see the result will be very good. Here from we can see the surface. Here we can see the water itself. It's the same recording, but made from different angles. We can see now that some of the oil coagulated right here, making a thick layer going down, not going down into the water, but its thickness is increasing. We keep deploying the material until we see the material is apparent here on the surface, not the oil, so we know that the oil is saturated with it and turned into a solid substance. This way it is much thicker than before. Now we can see the material here, so it is ready to be collected. As we see here, the water is still clear, no oil came down. Here we can see the surface is being cleaned quite easily and effectively, of course. The water is very clean, and if some particles go down from here, we can collect it much easily because it floats. Almost done. Now the water is clean. Mission accomplished. Of course, it has been done quite easily. Now we can see another thing. If we have a spot like this, spilled from this drill, it moves and grows at the same time, moves and grows. At this time of spreading and moving, we can use boats to surround it, or to have a turn around it, spreading our material, or we can use a drone taking the material from here and deploy it also. In the end, the spot will not spread, it will be the same size, and it will move, of course, but we can collect it with a mechanical equipment, and it will not go away. It will be with us, and we can here we can avoid, or we cannot use booms too. Thank you.